Our ancestors are wearing t-shirts too now, the black and red ones with not in our name. They're shutting down the offices of heaven, the cosmic businesses that fuel the slaying. They're rising with us, mirroring our movements because we finally have heard their cries across the veil where they march in millions alongside other peoples who've survived their shares of genocides and more by tenfold and lived through holocausts that never stopped. And all of them are screaming, break the cycle. Oppression doesn't end when it is swapped. The martyrs of millennia of struggle of every land and people under fire. The dead of Gaza, Vietnam, Chiapas, the Philippines, South Africa, the choir of 60 million Africans who perished in the hells of their captivity and thrall, the 100 million native people slaughtered in the willful violence of the settlers' sprawl, have all been organizing up in heaven with other martyred souls of streamlined deaths, of gas chambers, of witch trials, of bombings, forgotten peoples robbed of names and breaths, the billion mothers forced to watch their children starve to death or die of labored thirst, the billion desaparecidos stolen from their loved ones, planted in the earth, are rising now in this historic springtime in which we are the gardeners of dreams, the midwives of this greatest revolution any living being on earth has ever seen, the overcoming of the threat of hunger, the fruits of human effort shared by all, the end of slavery in all expressions, the answer to all of our prophets' call. They're speaking to us louder now than ever. It isn't hard to make out all the words. You only have to turn down all the TVs and radio theater of the absurd and listen. They are weeping. They are shouting with the grief and rage of these 2,000 years. It is up to you to choose life for our children. The seeds of martyrs must be watered with your tears. Only then can life begin to truly flourish. Only when you take as freely as you give. Only then will you remember us with honor. Only then can we begin to really live.